Uh, Let me maybe now add on top one of the most important things that most people neglect when it comes to weight loss, which is sleep.
What about sleep?
I don't know why after age of 18 people don't think that sleep is important. Sleep is always important. There's a saying that says your day is going to be as good as your sleep was the previous night. If you want a good day, you need to start with a
And
good,
furthermore,
good night of sleep.
most people, even when they're about to retire to their beds, it's not like they're doing something very constructive before bed. Probably they are on their screens, maybe watching news, TikTok, just social media. And by the time they're putting their phone away, it's 2 hours plus of just wastefulness.
No.
So you can mitigate that by doing what? Putting your phone away, preparing yourself for sleep, and practice this, putting your phone away like completely, not even in your room. Leave it somewhere in your living room or somewhere, and go to your bed maybe with your watch. And use that to...
The funny thing is,
as an alarm.
I normally sleep at 8:30, latest 9. Do you know that because I have been consistent for so long, I find myself having a hard time keeping my eyes open after 8:30. Why? I'm tired. I walk so much. I do 10,000 steps daily, 11,000 sometimes, 12,000, sometimes even 15,000. I'm just tired, and I want to get in bed and sleep. Whenever I get to my bed, I want to sleep.
And actually, if you notice, if you deprive your sleep, chances are you'll also affect your appetite. Appetite, not in form of bingy behaviors at night, but realize most people who don't get enough sleep, they tend to skip breakfast. That's one thing I've noticed. It's not a flex skipping breakfast, because people think it's a flex. I don't take breakfast.
No, you skip breakfast, but you're snacking in the evening.
Yes.
It's even worse.
If you want to start taking your breakfast or eating, get to bed earlier. You'll be on a fast period of 7 hours or so, because that is the quality and hours you're talking about. By the time it's hitting 7 a.m., you'll be feeling thoroughly hungry.
It's even a body clock. When your sleep is good, your body works well. There's something called body clock, which is, I don't remember the name. When you wake up, you're supposed to have the highest energy. Nowadays, most people wake up tired and sleep. When it's time to sleep, they have a lot of energy. I've never understood that thing, but it's mostly because your sleep is just screwed.
And I've realized when it comes to stress, people just think stress is from heartbreak, from work. No, you can even get stress from depriving sleep, since your body is trying to fall asleep to adjust with the biological clock, but you are pushing that away because maybe of other obvious reasons, maybe work. Stress will keep on piling up. That's why you'll wake up in the morning feeling restless, because your hormones are all imbalanced. At times, it's not about the age. At times, it's just about the habits that you're tolerating for a number of months, years, and it becomes a lifestyle. By the time you're undoing with those bad habits, maybe you're now blaming on your age, on your hormones, and it's basically your behaviors.
For weight loss, mostly, saying most people know what to do. The one thing that is hard is to stay consistent. That's why we see some benefits of coaching. Myself, I am a nutrition coach, but I do have a personal trainer. I have someone who has to be there when I'm working out so that I get maximum benefits from my sessions. Why? We don't feel like working out sometimes, or even that can happen. It happens to you. People think, oh, because you are in the fitness industry all the time, you want to work out. No, we don't. That's why there's benefits of having someone who is there to hold you accountable. Otherwise, you're going to never do your sessions. I think
in fact, most clients, when they come here, we ask them this one question. Have you tried achieving your goals before? They say yes. Then why did you stop? Because maybe they started traveling. They started coming up with these unavoidable excuses. And then I ask them, what makes you think that this time round you'll succeed? And then they say they're determined, they are too tired of what they are seeing, and they just want to get back to that healthy bodies. And the only thing that will make this person be consistent is having a serious accountability partner. That is where the coach chips in to help you do the right thing, save you time and energy, and at the same time rebuild that habit quickly, as opposed to if you did it alone. That is the one important aspect of having a coach: accountability and just doing the right thing.
Kabisa. If you know accountability is there, if someone is there waiting for you, you're going to do the exercises together, you're going to tell some stories.
Yeah.
Because most clients, I've coached now over 120 clients in the last 2 years. It's mostly about, let me come, I enjoy the company. And then sometimes you don't push hard, sometimes it depends, because you read the moods of the person. As a trainer or as a coach, you have to read the mood of your client and then see, because sometimes there are other trainers, they don't care if you're on your periods, if something is going wrong, they'll just hammer you with some burpees and so many things.
The word fitness has been manipulated, or rather tarnished, by some trainers, because they believe in order for a client to feel that they are from working out, they need to be pounded with intensity, hard exercises and whatnot. But for me, I read the mood. Today you don't feel like doing squats, I give you an option. So what do you want us to do? Oh, I love leg press. How? Let's go to the leg press. Maybe if you give this person the freedom of choosing that which they want, or that which she wants, she will do it well, and she will give it her all, as opposed to if you force her to do that which this person doesn't like. So some clients, when they come to us, they tell us they have been with other trainers, and I ask them why they moved from the trainers. They'll be like, the trainer was so hard on them. So you need to understand this person, where she's coming from, because we are looking at what we call sustainability, not just in the name of fat loss, but also in terms of coming to the gym and other habits.
I think it also goes into this thing of giving in to what the client wants. Most of the time, as I started with, a client will come to you or will come to me saying, hey, I want to lose 20 kgs. And they would be happy to lose it tomorrow. But as a coach, my success is not me getting you to lose 20 kgs in 1 month. My success is me making sure that 10 years from now, whatever weight you're going to lose, you're never going to regain it back. Because that's a successful, I would say, journey. Even if I get you to lose 10 kgs, but you never have to worry about regaining it back, that's a big win. But most people will never see that. And
actually, the one way of you keeping the weight off completely, it is understanding the root cause of the problems.
Then enjoying the journey.
If you be able to understand, maybe I haven't been losing weight because my sleep has been poor, or I haven't been moving. Because most people get flabbergasted when they start making these 10K steps. As in, somebody be like, I didn't know just walking will make me lose 2 pounds or 10 pounds or so. It's not a must you be on a treadmill for you to see great results. You can just start basic movement.
I have a client right now. We started when she was 124 kgs. Right now she's 114. It's been 1 month and a half. Do you know the biggest struggle for her? She drinks a lot of alcohol. She does not eat consistently. Like, her feeding is very up and down.
Fluctuate.
Do you know the one thing we did in her life? She was not working. I asked her, do you like walking? No. That's obvious. Number 2 was, how many days in a week can you go for a walk, a long walk? Because if someone doesn't like walking, I prefer them doing a long walk. What we did was, so in a month we have 30 days. She goes for a long walk 10 times in those 30 days. She can choose to do from date 1 to date 10, or to spread it out. I don't mind. As long as it's 10 days out of a month. The first month she did 10 exact days. The last month, which is the month of June, she did 15 times. I'm like, wow, I'm proud of you. And she has lost 10 kgs. Why? She just added movements. It's not like magic science, rocket science. most people, if you move more, if you look at people who go to work walking, they don't struggle with their weight. So
In fact, most people struggle with their weight, and people like driving. People like just spending most of their time sedentary.
for the time.
In order for you to remove some bit of the body fat, you need to improve or increase your steps.
I think walking should be a non-negotiable.
It should,
Yeah.
because it's a survival mode. So walking shouldn't be debatable, to be honest.
So walk, if you want to know where to start from, number one, track your steps. So know how many steps you are doing, and to make it a lifestyle, I recommend making sure that you set
Targets.
up a minimum. Me, I set up a minimum target, and sometimes now set up a target you can reach every other day or even every day. For most of my clients, the minimum is 5,000. 4,000, you're stressing it too much, unless you're 150 kgs. But if you're below 120 kgs, 5,000 should be the minimum. 5,000 is how many minutes of walking? 50 minutes. So going to the
5,000
toilet,
is like
yeah,
3 km.
that's 50 minutes of walking. And by the way, you don't need to even go outside. Do you know me, when I'm cleaning, whenever I clean my house, I get 5,000 steps.
Just from moving from corner to corner.
Corner to corner. 2 hours.
Imagine. Those are some of the habits people need to adopt. You have said you need to improve on your nutrition. And the one way of seeing if your nutrition has improved is as your protein gone up. If your protein intake has gone up, it means
Are you feeling
nutrition,
full?
yeah.
Are you eating every 4 hours?
because once your protein has gone up, see, you'll just feel satiated.
You don't want to eat anymore. Yeah.
Number 2, are you exercising at least 2 to 3 times a week? When you go to the gym, it's all about strength training. And by the way, you're not going there to lose weight. The reason why we say strength training is you have lost weight through your nutrition, so because you have to be on a deficit for you to lose weight. Now the question is, how will you sustain it? Now through exercise, because now you have lost fats, you need to replace that void with muscles. That is how you sustain the body you have attained. After checking that, you check now on your movement. Are you covering at least 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day? Check. Lastly is sleep. Has your sleep improved? Are you getting quality sleep? If those 4 things are well checked, there's no need, there's no way.
The last one, number 5, is consistency. Be consistent.
Consistency.
Do it every day. The same way you sleep every day is the same way you need to pay your dues every day. Exercise is something you exercise not daily, but nutrition, good nutrition happens daily. Walking is something you need to do daily. Just improving yourself is something that you do daily. And if all those things are hard, just look for help.
That's where now you call in the coaches too.
Because I have seen people go to the gym years, like 1 year, year 2, year 3, but they can never pay a trainer. Why? I'll do it myself. And they never get ahead.
A trainer is not a liability. It's an asset, or she's
Okay,
an asset.
sometimes they can be a liability too.
Depending on the type of trainer you have.
Yeah, see people bargain. On the cheapest. What using that video, that meme.
Cheap trainer versus-
when you want a cheap trainer, the pasta.
I know where to get one. Anyway, so I think the other one, you have to be so intentional. Because me, I always say, if you cannot adopt to those habits at a go, you can just start with one. It's not a must that you go hard on yourself. You can say, maybe, let me this month or this week or 2 weeks from now focus on my steps. I'm at 2,000. Try to go to maybe 4,000 or 5,000. Go hard on those. Even if your diet is poor, your sleep is poor, you're trying to improve one thing after the other. Next time, after you've now mastered the steps, go to maybe nutrition. You say, I'll start with maybe breakfast. Let me improve on my first meal, which is the breakfast. Get quality meal. And after you've improved on that, go to the next one. Maybe the next one is exercise. You barely go to the gym, start with going twice a week. Do something, even if you go there and do body weight exercises, no problem. Aim here is to progressive overload, I think.
I've also transformed a client of mine. She said to me, I'm an introvert, I don't want to go to the gym. Cool, can you do 25 squats a day? Like, that's it? Yes. She did it. And she saw some muscles, she was like, oh my goodness, this.
At any given problem,
Anything you do consistently.
there's always a solution. As long as you're intentional, you're
Kabisa.
minimizing your excuses, and you're just in for it. That's how you need it. you'll see great progress.
Peace. Hiyo nikaa imenikata.